Hey guys, I'm the Goddess here. Go ahead and grab your heroes, set her on strong, put out the free dart if you have the monkey knowledge. We're going to start out with attack and make it a 2-0-3. We'll want to go ahead and put out a spike and put it kind of in the crevice where it's going to end up coming down. What we want to do is create a moab shredder as quickly as possible. So we're going to make it a 0-3-2 and put it on automatic. So that way the spikes are following wherever the balloons are closest to the end of the track. So sell that back tack and create the moab shredder when you can. What we're going to do is we're going to spam these just at the beginning. This is going to be an extremely lazy strategy. It's going to get you over 100 each time. There is very little micro as soon as we get the first T5, so it's not like we're going to continue spamming these moab shredders throughout. And there's so many different strategies that you can do. If you want to micro extremely hard, you can absolutely do that because you also have the boats and you have a ton of water. So you can put the boats out and do bottom path and they'll generate income. And that way you can put out multiple paragons, stronger paragons apart from the dart paragon. But for me, I want to get you something very simple that you can do with not micro. You can just speed it forward and get a solid score. The Druid is for balloon cleanup. This boss spits out balloons and moabs. The higher the levels go, the more balloons that are going to come out and the more moabs. So you're really going to need a lot of balloon cleanup because this boss, that is what it does. It spits out a ton, so you really need to have that balloon cleanup. And that is why the Druid is a great option. The middle path especially because it throws out the vines and grabs them. So you'll see me upgrade it to a T4. What I'm saving up for is going to be a T5 moab shredder. What you want to do is as the boss passes, start selling the back moab shredders, and you want to try to start slowly building up to the T5. So if you get it, upgrade one to a 2-4-0, but we don't have enough money. So we want to continue on the moab shredders, but if we upgrade it to a 2-4-0, every time that ability refreshes, throw out those spikes on the entire track. That way the levels come off quickly. And then continuing on the moab shredders is going to help with the damage. As soon as we have enough money to generate, we're going to sell all of those moab shredders and create a T5. Once we get that first T5, there is going to be little to no micro at all. We're not going to continue spamming these. We're just going to pretty much fast forward and continue with T5s until we can create the Paragon. So you'll see me place just a few more moab shredders. You're going to see me turn around and quickly sell all the moab shredders, upgrade to that 2-5-0, and then I'm going to pair it with a village. I'm going to make it a 2-0-4, and then everything that we end up building, I'm just going to place within range of that village as well too. After you get that T5, also, I highly suggest upgrading your Druid to a 2-4-0. If you find where there's so much balloons coming and the boss is going to push forward, feel free to upgrade the Druid to a T5. But with the tower placement that we put, we're going to be able to still have the balloon cleanup because that spike goes on the entire track. So we don't necessarily need to upgrade it all the way to a T5. The next tower that we're going to start upgrading is going to be a MAD. It's going to be a 2-5-0. This particular tower does great damage on this boss. And the great thing about this is you can honestly just let this speed forward until you have enough money to upgrade all the way to a T5. There's nothing else that you need to do apart from using any abilities that refresh. That way it helps get the levels off quickly. And as a reminder, if you're looking at an extreme micro to where you are trying to squeeze out as many levels as possible, you can also place out boats and do the bottom path. If you do the bottom path, you can make them tier 3s, tier 4s, and tier 5s, and you can put up to 20, and each round you'll end up generating a lot of income. And then that way you can build out any paragons that you want. You could probably do extreme ones and even do the boat paragon or whatever ones that you want. For me, I hate micro, as you guys know, and I just want solid scores that's going to be easy and I don't have to micro extremely hard. So after you get that MAD, the next tower that we're going to place is our final T5 before we start building our Paragon. It's going to be a sniper, and we're going to make it a 502. Mark it on strong. That way it's just targeting the boss. While you're waiting to generate income, we are going to start building the dart paragon next. So all of these darts that I'm putting out now are just going to help me for after I upgrade my T5. I can just slowly start grabbing each one and then upgrading them as you can. So you can do this part after if you want, but you can put them out while you're saving up as well too. The middle path, and when you get to a tier 4 or tier 5 and you hit the ability, it's going to turn them into mini super monkeys. I am also going to cross path all of them with camo detection. That way it can target any of the camo balloons that are coming. And when you get it up to a T5, it's going to turn all of them into the super monkey. So I'm going to put them where the boss is, and then also a little bit up to the right hand corner as well. That way they're all hitting the boss, and you just have to hit that ability each time that it refreshes. Place out as many darts as you want and upgrade them to 022s, or if you want to do the top path, whichever one, it doesn't matter. The bottom path gives you extended range also, so I like doing that. You don't need to put these on strong. That way they can also help with the balloon cleanup as well, and also target the boss. The only thing that you need to do is just continue saving up. Upgrade the one to a T5 when you can. Use the abilities. Make sure you're using the MAD and targeting the boss at all times, and then just let it speed forward. It's going to be really easy. There's nothing else that you need to do. After that, we will have to do the top path and then the bottom path in order to create our Paragon. If you do have the monkey knowledge, there is the ability to create 2 of the bottom paths, and that's just going to boost your overall Paragon, the level of what it is. And in order to boost the Paragon, you can put out additional darts, and the more pops that you get will help increase it as well. Or you can contribute money as well too. So it doesn't really matter. It's just going to depend on if you have the monkey knowledge. If you want to just do bare minimum, you can do that. I have the monkey knowledge, so I am going to do 2 of the bottom paths. And then I got to upgrade my top path as well too. And that is honestly it. You're just going to place them. Once you place them with the towers that you have out, I believe you need around 10,000. Once you get that, you can turn around and sell your MAD. You can sell your village and your spike and also your sniper to create the dart paragon. I do suggest putting one towards the back end. That way you can go ahead and select that one. I contribute the bare minimum because after you're going to place towers to kind of help with that balloon cleanup aspect and helping there. Remember, on this map, there's so many different possibilities, and you can get much higher than the 100 that I got. I really like lazy strategies that's going to get me at least 100 each time. If you are looking for a strategy that is going to be extremely easy, that's going to get you a high score to quickly get through Island 1, this is going to be it. But with the possibilities of having the boats and being able to generate a ton of income and having all of these towers as well too, it's going to be really helpful. The main thing with this boss is just the balloon cleanup. That is the only hard part, especially towards the beginning. Place as many of the moab shredders at the beginning and then place the druid as you see where that balloon cleanup is needed. Try not to place your druid too early, because if you place that too early, then you won't be able to create those back moab shredders and kind of help get those levels off at the beginning. Sell the back moab shredders also as it passes, and then once you get your first T5, it's going to be place, upgrade to T5s, and move on and speed forward. So really easy. After you create the Paragon, build whatever you want to help with the balloon cleanup. I suggest using the spike top path or even rebuilding your MAD, ice monkeys. There's so many different possibilities. Place whatever you want. But that is pretty much it for Island 1. I'm going to be recording Island 2 and posting that for you tonight as well too. I hope you guys all have an amazing Wednesday. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. If you want to support me in-game, my in-game creator code is exactly like my YouTube channel, M the Goddess. And I want to say thank you guys so much for all of your support. I couldn't do this without you. Bye, guys.